constitutional.
Well, maybe they felt threatened or something, you know? You don't know how they're
Do
feeling.
feelings trump somebody's right?
Thank you.
Okay, and I'm also going to request other information. I mean, I need to do an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book. Well, I still don't know why this lady would call 5 guys with guns, 5 police officers.
There's only 3 of us here.
What about the other 2 that left?
4.
There was 2 other officers.
There's one more besides us.
It doesn't matter. That has nothing to do. De-escalate.
Okay.
That's part of your policy.
All right, well, let's step over here so in case anybody else has to conduct business in the window.
Okay,
So
well, I
just
still
step
have
over
to
here.
receive the
Right,
zoning book.
You will, but if somebody else needs to conduct business, you need to step away from the window.
That's fine.
Okay?
Excuse me, Sarge.
I'll be with you in a second, sir.
Okay, sure. Sure. You know what? I need to get that phone call there as well. Let me write down the time right now. So basically, I came here to fill out FOIA, Freedom of Information requests,
Okay.
right? And one lady was upset that I was filming, so she called the sheriffs here. She called the police here.
Oh, we're not the sheriff.
Well, she called the police officers here. So I'm engaging in a lawful act, which is
Okay.
freedom of information.
Okay?
Why would she call the police officers here?
I'm sorry, sir. What did you need from me? I'm sorry. I was speaking
Yeah,
to
I
my
wanted to ask you, can you
Sure.
please identify this
Show me
employee
your
here?
information, what you need to do, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Can you also explain to her that filming
Okay, just relax. Just calm
I'm
down.
relaxed. I'm
I know,
only
but you're just-
speaking.
Can you please put your mask on your nose?
Okay,
Wear
well,
it
sir,
properly,
you
please,
need
into
you
the
need to
building.
know that the ordinance of the mask as well.
The
It's
building says you have to have a mask required when you're inside, so if you don't properly wear it,
yeah,
you know.
you got it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your cooperation.
Sure. If only I can appreciate their cooperation, their compliance.
Right, that's why I asked her to come next door, because the deputy chief's the one that actually does the FOIA request. That's why I asked you to come next.
I need to verify that. However, all they
He'll verify it for you.
listen to this.
The deputy chief would verify
Listen to
that.
this. The clerk here grabbed the stamp, the village hall stamp. As soon as I finished filling out the FOIA Freedom of Information, she grabbed the stamp and was ready to stamp it with Town Hall's name on it, North Riverside, that's all she had to do. And I would have finished my conducting along with doing an inspection on the zoning book. What does she have to waste tax dollars and you guys' resources to come over here?
Thank you, appreciate that.
To come over here for a civil matter,
This
for a.
is what we do. We come and settle disputes.
But this makes the town hall look very bad. It does. Do you see Yelp reviews? Do you see the
No,
Yelp
I don't
reviews?
look at Yelp reviews in the town hall.
Okay. Anyhow, there's something called law. Follow the
Do you want
law.
to identify yourself to us?
Do I have to indict?
I said, do you want to identify yourself to us?
Why would I want to
I'm
identify
asking you a
myself?
question. Do you want to tell me who you are?
I'm not obligated to.
I'm not asking.
I'm not
I'm
refusing.
saying,
Watch
would you
this.
like
Watch
to?
this. I'm not refusing,
good.
but I'm also in no obligation to.
I didn't say you were. I asked, would you like to tell me who you are?
Well, I don't answer any questions, sir.
Okay, very good.
I just like my freedom of information request to be complied within 5 to 7 days, like you stated and like it is by law, or the fellow officer stated that, along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book. If I find any errors,
Okay with me.
If I find any errors in the zoning book for the town hall, then it'll go to the court of law. It could be a suit in the court of law. You know?
But you're not gonna answer any questions if I ask you any questions, correct?
Well, you see, the thing is, my good man.
Answer yes or no.
Well, it's a conversation. It's a
What's
conversation.
the question? What's the yes or no question?
It's a conversation we
no,
can
what's
have.
the yes or no question?
You seem like a bad officer, man.
I'm just asking you if
You,
you
you,
answer any
you,
questions.
you,
and I
you
ask
might
you
need an
questions.
internal investigation.
Maybe we do.
Maybe you
Sir,
do,
maybe we should.
sir.
I'm just asking if you answer a question if I ask you a question.
What is the question, sir?
What's the purpose of inspecting?
Sure, absolutely. I'll answer that question.
Because I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
educate me on why you'd be doing that.
Okay. Town hall sends out letters in the mail, says, for example, let's use an example. Somebody needs tuck pointing, brickwork,
Correct.
construction work. So this is a further look into the actual zoning ordinances about that section, about that segment within the book. And you get to match up the letter that was sent in the mail, the facts that were listed on the letter in the mail compared to the actual zoning book in person versus the zoning book as well that's available
And this is
online.
something that you do-
And if there's a error in the book, that can be proof of an error in the court of law to make it that the letter that was sent in the mail is invalid.
So is this something that you do on your own time to check villages, or you?
I don't answer any
Or-
questions.
Oh, okay, you're answering the first question. So I just figured you'd continue to answer questions.
Well, I'm here to conduct legal business. Staff members
Well, I'm just
have
curious, are you a resident
have
of
to
your checking
comply.
villages?
The residents have to comply. It's just like a lawyer, the same work a lawyer does. You guys, if I was wearing maybe a suit,
No, wouldn't make a difference to me.
sure, maybe not to you, but I still don't know why this lady called the police officers. You do know that a member of the public has the right to film in a government building.
You know that.
You do know that.
That's why I'm not
Can you
saying
please,
anything.
can you please just inform the lady there?
When this whole thing is over, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, but it seems to be dragging along nicely right now.
What do you mean?
Well, once you get your information, you'll be able to leave, correct?
Absolutely, but I need also to do an inspection on the zoning book. I came here for two things. I came here to fill out a freedom of information, 10 commercial properties,
They're more than happy to.
10 commercial properties whose water bill exceeds 5,000 and up, freedom of information request,